French, you better stay with my name out his mouth. I get tired of hearing him, and I will make it so his mouth can't work.
Social media is going crazy over the new craze around 50 Cent's mocking of French Montana and Diddy. Both fans and critics have taken notice of the manner in which French Montana and Diddy are portrayed in the video that 50 Cent is said to have released. 50 Cent, who is well known for igniting controversy, has a history of making fun of artists connected to Diddy's extravagant events. However, this latest action appears different. It seems personal. There are several conjectures that this goes beyond simple internet trolling. Diddy and French Montana have often been seen together at events, and there have always been speculations about the nature of their connection. According to these allegations, the two sometimes attend crazy parties termed freak-offs, where it's difficult to distinguish between friendship and anything more. French Montana is purportedly seen being oiled up and taking part in one of these purported birthday festivities in the released film, which has stoked long-running rumors. Rumors have it that French Montana and Diddy have been celebrating one another's birthdays with these types of get-togethers for years, which has raised questions about the nature of their relationship. The fact that 50 Cent disclosed that Diddy and French Montana's relationship would be the subject of a section of his forthcoming documentary has, however, dramatically escalated the matter. Although it is anticipated that the documentary will explore their bond, many people are interested in learning how far 50 Cent is ready to go. Considering his track record of speaking his mind, it is probable that the documentary will go further into some of the more sensationalized claims, especially those pertaining to the famed freak-offs. The fact that this information was included in the documentary raises the possibility that 50 Cent is not just trolling for laughs, but rather is trying to discredit or expose his competitors. For his part, French Montana has officially addressed the rumors. French swiftly reacted to 50 Cent's video release, refuting the allegations and challenging the notion that he is Diddy's favorite freak-off partner. Attempting to minimize the claims, he has said that they are only additional rumors that 50 Cent started to get attention. However, despite his best efforts to clear the air, there is still a lot of discussion online over his connection with Diddy, which has drawn the attention of both admirers and detractors.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Frenchie. Happy birthday to you.
Although 50 Cent and Diddy have always had a feud, it seems that 50 is now especially targeting French Montana. Some people think that 50 Cent is plotting a well-thought-out retaliation. Although it's no secret that 50 Cent likes to cause controversy in the entertainment industry, sometimes at the cost of others, this most recent action seems like more than just a light-hearted jab. Given the timing of the documentary's announcement and the video leak, many people think 50 Cent is getting ready to disclose embarrassing material meant to damage French Montana and Diddy's reputations. The dispute also highlights a more significant problem in the hip-hop scene. Rap feuds have always existed in the culture, but the advent of personal attacks, particularly those that delve into an individual's personal life, has given rise to a more vicious aspect of the industry. Unapologetically frank communication has been the cornerstone of 50 Cent's career, and this newest story demonstrates his willingness to go to extreme lengths for the sake of a dispute. It remains to be seen whether his activities will result in any legal repercussions or further interpersonal disputes. In conclusion, the public's interest has been greatly piqued by the drama surrounding 50 Cent, French Montana, and Diddy. This scenario has all the makings of a classic hip-hop feud: controversy, gossip, and larger-than-life characters. This includes the reported freak-offs and the trolling methods. Fans will be keenly observing to see whether French Montana and Diddy can put the incident behind them, or if 50 Cent's documentary will stoke the fires even more. There's no denying that this drama is far from over. It's no longer industry whispers. For years, people have been discussing their dubious photos. Take this one, for instance. At first glance, it might seem innocent, just two guys hanging out. But when you zoom in on Diddy and French, you can see why people are speculating that they appear to be spooning rather than just hanging out. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Not to mention that Diddy named a flavor of ski vodka after French, exotic getaways together. Where the boys are. Please pardon me, as I wish you a Merry Christmas. I really need your phone. Thank you very much for everything, including Quincy. You have 2 phones, I know that, Quincy. Oh, that's what I love about it. Anyway, fast forward to the summer of 2023, when Drake entered the picture and collaborated with Diddy to executive produce French Montana's documentary. While this looks official and businesslike on the surface, rumors circulate that Diddy is doing this favor for Drake. Might have come with some serious conditions. Supposedly, French had to repay him by participating in some behind-the-scenes freak-offs. French Montana and Did's relationship has always generated curiosity. It's no secret that they've been close for years, and rumors about their possible relationship have surfaced repeatedly. French has never refrained from bragging about how much he contributed to his career. But could it be that he paid a price for that loyalty in multiple ways? What's the biggest thing greatest? How to design your own product and become a profitable business owner. That, in my opinion, was the most important thing. But because everyone learns differently, I believe that I gained more context from just seeing him work than from anything else. Originally from Casablanca, Morocco, something you learned from Puff, the biggest thing or the person you always go to. To be honest, it's really nothing. I just learned, and I think the biggest thing is that he gave me the chance to be next to him and learn from him. Because, you know, people who are always in the mood are the ones who can teach you things. All you have to do is sit back and watch them, and you'll learn that you don't have to make music to be in the top 5 on the charts, or something like that. French Montana native Kareem Carbu relocated with his family to the South Bronx when he was only 13 years old. A few years later, when his father returned to Morocco, French had to take over the role of family provider, which one of my Basmerlits. We didn't speak English when my father left, and my mother didn't speak either. Taking that chance, that leap of faith, is something that I think every mother will see and feel in their hearts, because that's what you do for your child when you want a better future for them. I want you to pick rap as your hobby when you don't speak English, because it's kind of like you wanting to be blind, like Michelangelo. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, it seems like you had to choose the most difficult task to do without knowing any English. But it also proves that nothing can stop you from pursuing your passion and love. French worked his way up the music business, putting out his first mixtape in 2007. After his breakthrough song Shakala got Diddy's attention in 2011, he signed him to Bad Boy Records, and the two of them became close very fast. When asked why he signed French, Diddy said, "If you've ever seen him perform live, you know how much of an impact his songs have on the younger generation." He also mentioned how important it is that, as a New Yorker, I represent the city to the fullest, and that nothing happens in this city without our involvement. Therefore, when he first started working with French, he was out here declaring that he had big plans for French's music career, talking about taking him to the next level, making him a superstar, and so forth. But instead of Diddy began bringing French on these opulent, far-flung vacations when he saw him imprisoned in the studio. Good morning, friend. Tell me about yourself. How are you feeling today? The month of Ramadan, I apologize. I just heard you say, "Hey, Ramadan." But we're gonna do some magic tonight. Don the we right here, honey. We're about to work some magic tonight, sweetheart. And before long, there were rumors circulating that French wasn't just Diddy's artist, but perhaps something more. Like Diddy's new boy toy. When this video initially came out, everyone except Diddy himself may have ignored it. But now that we know more about Diddy and his baby oil, people are paying more attention to the whole scenario. It's a special occasion for the two of us, so happy birthday, my buddy. After this video recently appeared again, folks couldn't help but make connections. Particularly after news broke that the authorities were removing over 1,000 bottles of baby oil from Diddy's home. It's difficult to disagree, but you have to admit that's a lot of baby oil. Suddenly, the video of the glossy Frenchman next to Diddy has been removed. Fans have also begun drawing comparisons to another famous Diddy moment in which he sang Happy Birthday to Fabulous on Dram. People started making connections and discussing these alleged birthday rituals when they saw the video of French Montana sitting shirtless at a table and looking like he just stepped out of a baby oil commercial while Diddy serenades him with the Happy Birthday song. If you've been scrolling through social media lately, you've probably come across the video of French Montana sitting next to Diddy at major events, especially these birthday parties. And the way Diddy was acting around French, you'd swear they were a couple. Champs. If you recall, that episode was complete mayhem. Diddy entered the room buzzing and behaving very suspiciously. The vibe wasn't right from the start, and it didn't help that Diddy was member. Fans have been talking about this strange thing Diddy is doing with these happy birthday serenades to rappers because something is definitely off. Because whenever Diddy busts out singing happy birthday to somebody, it doesn't even feel like a celebration. Rather, it's given more threatening than festive. Like there's some kind of hidden message. Happy birthday to you, fabulous, the only one that got the name that I want. In the background of it, greetings on your birthday, Frenchie. Happy birthday to you. God bless you on this day, and dude, have an amazing birthday celebration. You are one of the most gorgeous individuals I have ever met. Happy birthday. I attempted to FaceTime you. Hit me when you can. Alright, peace. But here's where things get more crazy. I'm gonna be in New York, but you know I love you, so I wish I was there. Have a wonderful day. Diddy did more than simply sing. Cheers to your birthday. The whole vibe was allegedly Diddy's way of letting French know he hadn't forgotten what they'd done and was almost like a power move. But here's where it gets even darker. Rumors are flying around that Diddy kept French company during those explicit birthday celebrations. These bizarre birthday rituals are allegedly not one-time events. Word on the street is that Diddy would randomly start singing the birthday song whenever he ran into French. The story goes that Diddy orchestrated the entire thing so he could have dirt on French and use it as blackmail whenever he needed to. If you look at the timeline, you can see that as soon as French started rolling with Diddy accusations of shady and misconduct, Diddy seemingly recorded French in compromising situations, particularly involving unconsenting women. Diddy allegedly set up these situations and then made sure it was all caught on camera. French began following. Even though it wasn't French's birthday, he was haphazardly singing Happy Birthday to Serena in French Montana on the day of the celebration. Happy birthday to you. You know we deserve it, and we're working hard to prepare our global shows. However, rumors have it that every time it was French's birthday, Diddy would allegedly set up these private freak shows, breaking out the oil bottles and bringing in former employees, and then things would get serious. It's a time, and over time, a number of women came forward to accuse French of sex abuse and other misconduct. However, let's go back to one of the most serious accusations, which came to light in March 2020, when French was sued for allegedly abusing an incapacitated woman in his former Hidden Hills, California home. The woman's lawsuit claimed that French and one of his unidentified associates had invited her to the studio, where they had given her drugs and alcohol prior to the attack. The details of the lawsuit are unsettling. And that sounds quite similar to what the plaintiffs who accused Diddy of doing in their cases said. According to the complaint, the defendants mixed and served the plaintiffs drinks as well as the drinks of the other ladies who accompanied her. They also kept an eye on the excessive amounts of drinks that the women were given, ensuring that the defendants themselves were drinking and abusing drugs. According to the complaint, the ladies were allegedly molested by both men, and the more French became close to Diddy, the more severe accusations began to accumulate. Among the worst, one of the many accusations made against him is the story of a woman who claimed that when she was a teenager, French had cornered her and attempted to assault her at a dinner party hosted by rapper Belly. Other women have come forward with similar stories over the years, and these aren't just rumors. These are full-fledged accusations of substance-facilitated pregnancy and misconduct. Things became even more unsettling when the Shade Room released a shocking video featuring Diddy French, an actress, went viral, seeming to show Diddy and French spooning while having a good time in Miami. Naturally, 50 Cent couldn't overlook this. 50 did not stop there. After posting a shirtless photo of himself in a boxing stance on Instagram, one of his fans commented, "You should die, French Montana." 50 swiftly responded, "What the F you just say? I ain't with all that crazy is what the F you. Consider me puffy," but 50 Cent's remarks regarding Diddy and French are making waves once more, particularly in light of the recent accusations that Diddy has been enlisting rappers as his little oil freaks. Fans are convinced that French wasn't just a regular artist on Bad Boy. Rather, they believe he may have been one of Diddy's special freak-off partners. This is where things get even more interesting. Where in the streets, people started speculating on social media that Diddy and French were out here using drugs on women and forcing them into those freak-off girls, after seeing Sona lean in the back of Diddy's car. Sona doesn't appear to be in control of the situation at all. "I saw that. In spite of all the charges, Diddy and French appeared to get closer. He even went so far as to identify the whole taste of his Ciroc vodka after, you really must sample this creamy French vanilla, as seen by the picture." Is 50 Cent wilder that he could have obtained some unique video of French and Diddy and Blondes. For those who are unaware, 50 is reportedly going to use this video in a future Diddy documentary. French Montana and 50 Cent have a history of beefing it out on social media. The two have criticized each other for everything from luxury cars to album sales. French even accused 50 Cent of being washed up and purchasing fake Spotify streams. However, it's funny because it was French who was later exposed for purchasing fake streams, so it appears as though French, throughout his Bugatti field spat with 50C French, Montana has been purchasing his streams. The rapper Montana may need to explain the sudden popularity of his song, Riding on the Wall. The song was released 3 months ago and featured Cardi B and Post Malone, but for some reason it never took off. The French at Hope See You album. Montana did not debut at the top of the Billboard 200, and it appears that the rapper may have turned to fake streams in order to appear more well-known than he actually truly is. And, as you are already aware, 50 Cent never lets things go. It appears that 50 is now prepared to rekindle his relationship with French Montana, as rumors are circulating that 50 obtained explicit video of Diddy and French that will be featured in his upcoming documentary about Diddy's crimes. These rumors are ludicrous, as insiders claim that the video purports to show Diddy and French in the midst of one of, apparently, but rumors have it that this freak-off tape starring French and Diddy sounds exactly like that. Since we all know that 50 Cent is all about getting even, if this footage is genuine, it's his way of embarrassing French in front of the world. Fans are already talking about what this Diddy documentary might uncover. So if 50 really does have this freak-off footage of French, it will go viral online. In the meantime, fans are speculating about who else might be included, and some are even wondering if 50 has more information about other rappers who have been connected to Diddy over the years, and you can bet that 50 will make the most of it right now. As for French's reaction to everything, it appears that he's acting as though he and Diddy were never that close. So after Cassie opened the floodgates with her lawsuits and more victims began coming forward, that's when French. Just weeks after Homeland Security raided Diddy's houses in March, the French decided to clear the air and inform everyone that he hasn't been associated with Diddy for a while. French appeared on Vlad TV to discuss how he parted ways with Diddy, saying, "This is me leaving Bad Boy and Epic. Okay, so it's on Epic, but it's my last album on Epic. Yeah, this is me leaving everything, right? This is me becoming a free agent, right? On amicable terms, or rather, great terms, because you fulfilled everything I ensured that everyone received their money, including Roz, Pooh, and Epic, who are all still making oofdish. You understand what I mean when I say that everyone who comes into contact with me will benefit financially, and you also had the opportunity to enjoy yourself, and you understand that when people say that you're a bad boy, you're the exception. I'm African. I'm like, I made it out of the jungle, but fans are saying something is really wrong with French these days. Even in his interview, they said he looked defeated and broken. One fan said, "He looks so different, that's French Montana, rapping as though they had all the money in the world and were taking good care of themselves." Another fan added that French had walked through every Illuminati door for low-budget fame, argued that he likely knew going into the interview that Diddy was already on the downward spiral and was attempting to deflect as much as possible. However, what are your thoughts on the rumors circulating about French and Diddy? Do you think French would actually agree to be Diddy's crazy partner in order to climb the ladder? And how do you feel about 50 Cent supposedly planning to expose French in his upcoming documentary? Please share your opinions in the comment section below, and be sure to stay for the insane next video.